All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, and I wanted to do a quick video going into something that I was thinking about the last couple of hours. Real quick, just for any new people listening. If you are new to this truth, or it's your first time watching this video, then this is the truth. All right, this is the true understanding of the Holy Scriptures, and we believe that through faith in the true powers that be. All right, the true power is another name for power. It just means God. All right. So with that being said, what I said in the beginning, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, those are the true names of God and who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Okay, Yahweh is who the world ignorantly calls God. That's his true name in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. And we believe that through faith. Okay, the Most High's name is Yahweh. Yah means he, Hawa means exist or is. So Yahweh means he exists or he is. All right. And who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, his true name is Yahweh Shai. Yah means he, Yahweh Shai means saves or delivers, because his name is he's gonna save and deliver the hopeful elect out of the nation of Israel. And the true Israelites are you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and anybody else whose spirit resonates with these words. All right, if your spirit resonates with these words and you have true faith in the names Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, then you are an Israelite. Okay, it is not just a black thing. Really, it's as long as you have faith in the names Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, if you have faith in those names and you believe in the true 100% doctrine, which starts with the men, or the apostles and elders of GMS on down, you are an Israelite. All right, so with that being said, we know, according to the scriptures, man, we know that Jacob's trouble is coming soon. And a lot, pretty much all these videos, you got the apostles, elders, bishops, brothers making videos all the time. These videos are what? To edify us and to get these scriptures circulating in our mind, to stay in the spirit, to constantly, like Apostle Bar said, these scriptures, you got to saturate. I think he used that word. If not, it's still the point. Your mind must be saturated with these scriptures, meaning your mind has to, you have to have these scriptures. These scriptures got to fill your mind up. They got to fill your mind up, and then that's the whole purpose of why, I make these videos, why everybody makes these videos, and why we constantly read the scriptures and pray, is so that when all hell breaks loose, we can think back upon all the videos that we listened to, all the verses that we read. All right. And we're going to remember the Holy Scriptures, and that's how we're going to be comforted. That's one of the ways we're going to be comforted when Jacob's trouble comes. And Jacob's trouble is what? All hell breaking loose here in the streets of America. So one of the ways we're going to be comforted is remembering these scriptures, remembering these videos. All right. And with that being said, I wanted to touch on the aspect of Jacob's trouble, which is that, hey, you may be alone. Okay. You may be alone, man. You may be alone in the flesh. You may be alone. We know the scripture, and I'm not going to get every single scripture that I'm quoting. I just want to stick to get the main scriptures, but what we know the scriptures say in Revelation 2:10, that some of us are going to be put into prison. All right. We know the scriptures say that we're going to be persecuted. We're going to be hated of all men. So we know these things, man. So we have to take these into account. We have to take these into account, meaning, hey, man, we may be alone, man. We may be locked. We may get locked up. We know these big grocery stores, these supermarkets like Sam's Club, Walmart, Costco's. We know they're going to be changed into concentration camps, FEMA camps. We know these things are happening, and we may be alone. You got to envision this. You shit may hit the fan while you driving in your car by yourself. You know, the road's blocked off, and you may have to abandon your car, take what you got, and keep moving. You know, you may be at the grocery store, you may be anywhere. Shit could hit the fan, and that pilgrimage may start instantly. So what's my whole point is that we always have to keep this aspect of this truth, which is reality, in mind, is that even though we may be alone in the flesh, we are surrounded by an innumerable multitude of heavenly hosts around us. Okay, that's what I wanted to talk about during this video, and we always got to keep that in mind, man. We got the holy angels with us. They're cheering us on. All right. And not only that, they are protecting and guiding us, because that's what the scriptures say. And I'm going to get it, you know, but I just wanted to get the thought out the way for what the video is about, man. Even though we may be alone in the flesh, in reality, we have the holy angels with us, man, that are staying with us and guiding us. All right. Because like I said, you got to envision this. It very may happen. And like I said in the beginning, these are what these videos are for. And I'm saying that to myself first and foremost. But these are what these videos are for when certain situations do happen. You should think back upon these videos, think back upon these scriptures, and this is how we're going to be comforted. But we may be alone. We may be getting chased. You know, we may be in a concentration camp alone. You may be in jail. You may be out in the woods somewhere. It may be dark. It may be a little unsettling and scary to your flesh. But we got to keep this aspect that the holy angels are with us. All right. And even right now on our day-to-day life. So let me get the scriptures. This is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Is in 2 Kings 6. All right. Now I'm going to get a little bit of the backstory of 2 Kings 6, just so we know what's going on. All right. This is on a website. It says, and this is pretty much the setting of 2 Kings 6. It says, now the king of Syria was making war against Israel, and he consulted with his servants, saying, my camp will be in such a place. Oh, well, let me see how long it was, because I wanted to read that just to summarize it. But yeah, I'm just going to read this paragraph, and then I'm going to get to the point in the chapter. It says, now the king of Syria was making war against Israel, and he consulted with his servants, saying, my camp will be in such and such a place. And the man of God sent to the king of Israel, saying, beware that you do not pass this place, for the Syrians are coming down there. Okay. Then for the Syrians are coming down there. Then the king of Israel sent someone to the place of which the man of the Most High had told him. Thus he warned him, and he was watchful there, not just once or twice. Therefore the heart of the king of Syria was greatly troubled by this thing, and he called his servants and said to them, will you not show me which of us is for the king of Israel? Pretty much he thought that there was a spy among them. And one of his servants said, none, my lord, O king, but Elisha, the prophet who is in Israel, tells the king of Israel the words that you speak in your bedroom. So he said, go and see where he is, that I may send and get him. And it was told him, saying, surely he is in Dothan. So I just wanted to read that. That was pretty much a summary of like verses 1 through 14 and like the previous chapter. After thinking about it, I was like, man, I should just read the verses. But you know, you can read up verse 1 through 16. I just wanted to read the summary. All right. But yeah, so now that we know what's going on, so you got the king of Syria, right, is after Elisha, and Elisha's in Dothan. So this is 2 Kings 6 and verse 14. It says, therefore sent he thither horses and chariots in a great host meaning army, and they came by night and compassed the city about. And when the servant of the man of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And that's what I wanted to highlight, man. So, because again, you got to envision, and like Apostle Gabar always says, you got to envision these things, man. So Elisha's servant woke up early in the morning and he seen that they were surrounded. So what does that mean? This was sudden, this was sudden, unexpected. It took the servant by surprise. It was, what I'm saying? It was crazy as hell. Imagine, and this is how we got to apply these scriptures to our life right now and what we know is coming down the pipeline, right? Just like they were surrounded suddenly, unexpectedly by a great army, right? That same exact scenario could happen to us in these times when Jacob's trouble comes. Okay, you could be sleeping in your house by yourself. All of a sudden, you hear a bang on your door. Your door gets slammed down. You see lights flashing through the window. You look outside and there's, the military, the army there. You know what I'm trying to say? You quickly get dressed and then boom, they slam down your door in your room, and they proceed to capture you. These things, you know what I'm saying? These things could happen, man. These things could happen. And they will happen to certain men. Certain men are going to be put in jail and captured. We know that. But it's going to be in those moments that you got to remember scriptures like these, right? Just like Elisha and his servant were suddenly surrounded by an army. This could happen to us. But we always got to remember, like the scriptures say, what did Elisha say? He said, and fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And who was with us, right? The heavenly host. Because we read up in verse 14, it says, therefore sent he thither horses and chariots and a great host, right? So that the king of Syria sent his host, which host just means army. So he had his physical army, but who is they that are with us is the heavenly army, man. The holy angels, the mighty holy angels, the mighty holy warrior angels, man, that are with us. All right. And you got to think about it, man. It said a great host, meaning that was the king of Assyria sent a great army. It wasn't just a couple men. That was a lot of people that were coming to get Elisha, man. So that was a great host. It was a great army. So that was a lot of people. But Elisha, and you can just read it and extrapolate, man. Elisha's servant he got scared out of his mind and he was panicking. But look how calm and look how calm and full of faith Elisha was, man. That's how we got to be when these different situations come up against us, man. Oops. You can just tell Elisha was calm. It said, and he answered, fear not. See, this Elisha wasn't troubled by this. Like the scriptures say, be not afraid of sudden fear. You see, and we have the biblical examples. Elisha wasn't scared when this happened, man. He wasn't scared when this happened, So he was outnumbered in the flesh, but he knew that he had the Lord looking over him by way of the holy angels. And this is how it may be for us. You may be alone. You may be outnumbered in the flesh. You may be getting chased by people. You may be on the run. You may be in the woods. When all hell breaks loose, you may be in the woods. It may be unsettling to your flesh, but you got to always remember you got an innumerable multitude of angels with you. We got the heavenly host, the heavenly army with us at all times. And we can't panic, just like Elisha didn't panic. Hey, man, you may be sleeping in your house with your woman, with your lady, and they bust down your door. It's the same thing still applies, man. I just wanted to highlight the aspect of being alone, because when you're alone in the flesh, your your flesh will sometimes cause you to go into a panic, but we got to stay in the spirit and remember that we're really not alone. That's the whole point of the video. We're really never alone. Nobody is ever alone on this planet. You know, you either got an angel or a demon with you. That's a simple reality, man. These 2/3, oh, they got spirits with them. Trust and believe. They got them evil spirits. They got demons with them. Hey, but we have the hopeful elect. We got the right hand spirits with us. We got the angels with us. So we can never forget that. It says, right? And Elisha prayed, verse 17, 2 Kings 6:17. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. Right? And what did he mean by open his eyes? Meaning allow him to perceive the spiritual realm. Allow him to perceive the angels that are with him. The angels that were with them. So Elisha had so much faith, man. He said, he prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see the angels. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha. So this is powerful, man. Elisha prayed so that his servant could see all the angels that were around, man. You know, and it said that there were, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. And we have to use our imagination. Just look, you know, sometimes when I'm stressed and, you know, I'm trying to say, going through stuff, man. Sometimes I just look to the left or to the right or above me. Don't really matter where, but I'll just look up, man. And I'll imagine an angel right next to me, hovering over me, you know? You know what I'm trying to say? Or sometimes when, you know, you battling the flesh versus spirit, and your flesh wants you to make a bad decision. Sometimes I just imagine that there's an angel right above me, man, watching me like, hey, you better make the right decision, you know, because they report everything to the Lord, you know. But in a protection sense, they're protecting us as well. And sometimes I look around and just envision them right beside me. It don't really matter if I got the exact location right, because I know that they're there. Wherever they are, they're here, man. And they're with us. Just like they was with Elisha and his servant when the king of Assyria came to capture them in the middle of the night, mind you, man. Was a surprise attack. You know? Hey, but we don't got to worry, man, that the holy angels don't sleep. So while we sleep, they still seeing what's happening around us. Hey, man, this is why we going to be able to sleep comfortably when all hell breaks loose. You know, you 2/3, you heathen, you 2/3, y'all are not going to get a wink of sleep. Y'all are going to be so scared and in a panic all the time. But we of the hopeful elect, we're going to be able to sleep like a baby. We're going to sleep like a baby when all hell breaks loose, because we know we got the holy angels right next to us, and they never sleep. They don't got to take breaks. They don't got to take shift breaks. They don't got to eat food to keep energized. They don't got to sleep to rejuvenate energy. They're spirits, man. Flames and ministering flames of fire. So they never sleep. So we're going to be good, man. We got that faith. Hey, we got the faith. Like if somebody's coming to attack us during the night, they going to wake us up and let us know and give us time to run. Just like they did with Apostle Peter while he was locked up, how the angel smote him on the leg and woke him up and broke him out of there. That's the same faith that we got. So we're really never alone, man. So when shit hits the fan and we got these people coming after us, the government may be trying to get us, the average, you know, they may put our names up as wanted because we refuse the mark. All right. We got to have the faith that we are really never alone. We got mighty heavenly hosts with us. And verse 18 says, and when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, smite these people, I pray thee, with blindness. And we're going to be doing these same things. Spiritual powers are coming, man. All right. These different prayers that we put up, the Lord going to start, you know what I'm saying? He prayed to just make these people go blind, man. And they went blind. You see, this is about to happen. These people are about to witness, man, the power of the Lord, the power of faith. We're going to openly pray these things, and it's really going to happen. These things are really about to happen, man. The power of prayer is about to be seen by the whole world, because we're going to be doing things like these. We're going to pray to the Lord to get rid of our enemies, and the Lord is going to do it right then and there. So this is the faith that we got to have. You're really never alone. Okay, we got the holy angels watching over us, protecting us, and guiding us. And it's going to be the same when all hell breaks loose. It doesn't matter if you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you by yourself. Maybe you got your woman with you, or you with another brother. We may be outnumbered physically, but spiritually we're not. So let me get this another scripture real quick. Yeah, I didn't even think. I wasn't even thinking about this one. Let me look it up real quick. I know I typed it in right, but you know, I'll be. All right, Psalms 91:11. I'm gonna start at 10. It says, "There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways." You know, this is what we got to remember. No evil, no evil is going to touch us. We're not going to get hit by no bullets. We're not going to get hit by a disease, because the holy angels are watching over us. Like I said, continually. They don't got to sleep. So when all hell breaks loose, you know, Lord willing, this video is edifying, and these words, these scriptures stay in your mind, and you know, and simmer in your mind, and we meditate on them, so that, hey, when all hell breaks loose, we remember these simple scriptures, man. We really got the numbers with us. The whole world may be against us, but we got the spiritual hosts. We got the spiritual army. We got the holy angels with us. We got the heavenly hosts. We got the heavenly army with us. The holy angels, mighty, so-called black looking. Can you just imagine that there's a big old so-called black man floating around you somewhere, man, guiding you, multiple of them, chariots and everything. You just can't see them. So this is what we always got to think about, man. So yeah, that was it, man. Lord willing, that was edifying and to the point. Just, you know, always bearing that in mind. We're not alone. We're not alone. Just like Elisha and his servant, we're not alone, and we're being protected. We are currently being protected and will continue to be protected so long as we keep the faith. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. All right, giving all praises, glory and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakudah, Shalom.